Rebecca, and I just turned 70, and I have absolutely no makeup on right now. And what I wanted to do was show you my very simple makeup routine, because I believe in not wearing a whole lot of makeup. I think that the older that you get, the less makeup you should wear, because makeup just cakes into all of your lines and everything like that, and it just makes you look kind of like Sunset Boulevard. So I'm just going to show you what I do. And the first thing, of course, is taking care of your skin. So I am always using some kind of serum on my face. I try to keep that simple as well. So I basically use a serum and a moisturizer, and obviously I clean my face also. You don't really need a lot of stuff on your face. So one thing that I enjoy doing is trying out some of the beauty devices that I get to try as a blogger. And one of them is called the Solawave, and it's a red light device that's really easy to take along with you anywhere because it's about the size of a toothbrush. And all you have to do is use the serum that goes with it, or you could use any other serum, and then you turn it on like that, and you just go like that on your face for a few minutes, you know, like every day, and it gives you a nice glow. So I start the morning off like that sometimes, if I remember. And then I always like to use a good moisturizer. There's so many moisturizers out there. I like to try different ones, but my very favorite one is this one. This one is amazing. You can use it over your entire body, and it's just got all the good things like hyaluronic acid and ceramides and all of those good things. So before you put your makeup on, you want to make sure that you put some moisturizer on first. The biggest problem that I have with my face are the chin hairs that pop out all the time. So I'm constantly plucking them. I tried one of those things that shaves them off, but I really kind of feel like it makes them grow in even more. You don't even need an eye cream as well. An eye cream's sort of like a weaker version of a moisturizer. So it's just something that marketers want to sell you. And so once you have your moisturizer on, then you can add some kind of foundation if you want to. Most of the time I don't even wear a foundation, but you know, if I'm going to be out somewhere or taking pictures or something like that, then I want to wear something like that. So my favorite one is IT Cosmetics. And what I do with it though, if I'm doing something really serious, like having photos taken, I'll just use the foundation as it is. But if I'm not, what I do is I put a little bit of my moisturizer on my finger like that, and then I put some of the foundation and mix it up. It's a CC cream, so it's a, you know, it corrects your complexion. Complexion correction. I guess that's what it is. So I just put some of that on, and this stuff is so wonderful. It acts as a primer as well, so it really keeps your makeup on. And the reason I use it with my fingers is because it adds a little bit of heat to it. And then the extra moisturizer, even though it's very hydrating itself, I just like the feeling because I have dry skin. So I just blend this in. And then what I'll do is I'll take a makeup sponge, or you can use a brush or whatever you like to use, and I just make sure that I blend it all in. Sometimes I catch myself on camera and there's big splotches because I didn't blend it very well. So it's just got a very nice, youthful sheen to it, and I love the way it feels. That gets rid of some of the dark marks that, you know, happen with age, all those fun things. I usually do this up close because I can't see without reading glasses. So then the next thing that I'll do is I add a bronzer, and this one I love. It's called Saie, and it's a cream bronzer, but it dries as a powder. What I do is I just use a brush with it like this, And then just brush it on my cheeks. It kind of makes you look like you've been out on the beach a little bit. Gives you kind of that healthy look. How much you put on depends on how out in the sun you want to look. But I think it's just really nice and natural looking. It's very pretty. So I don't use concealer either. I don't know. I just think it makes your wrinkles look worse. That's just my opinion though. I'm sure other makeup artists will disagree. But I did sell makeup for about 10 years with a direct sales company and became a director in that company, so I knew a little bit about skincare. Another thing that I found that I really love is this e.l.f. monochromatic stick. And what's really great about this is it's a blush kind of thing, but you can use it for different things. So one thing you can do is you can kind of add it as an eyeshadow a little bit. I don't wear eyeshadow really either. That's another thing I don't wear because I think my natural lids have enough shadow in it as it is. But this was kind of fun sometimes. And then you can also just pop it on your cheeks to give yourself a little bit of a nice blush. And it's very subtle. And you can also use it on your lips. This stuff is amazing. Okay, so now I've got, just nice skin. Kind of covers up some of my old age there. Another one of my biggest problems are my eyebrows because I can barely see them at all. But I don't like a lot of the eyebrow pencils and some of the powders because they go on really, really heavy. I just found this Clinique stick that I really like. I don't even know if it's available anymore, but if you can find something like it, it's great. I've had this for a long, long time. It just never runs out. And it gives me a real natural look on my brows. So I'm going to have to use my mirror a little bit so I can see my brows. And what I basically do is I just kind of outline using this. And it's just a nice subtle color. I don't want my brows to look too heavy because it looks unnatural for me. And I kind of add a little bit because I don't have anything on the ends here. Another problem I have with my eyebrows is that they're lopsided. So it's kind of hard sometimes to even them out. So I'm just going to add a little bit here. And I just kind of lightly brush it. So this kind of gives my eyebrows a little bit of definition for as much as what's left of them. And then what I do, just to make sure that it doesn't look like I drew them in, is I'll use one of these brushes like this and I just gently brush it like that. There. So you can kind of see that I have eyebrows. Which is amazing. Now, I mentioned that I don't use eyeshadow, but I found this Revlon Color Stay, and this is in a dark chocolate color. And I don't actually use it as an eyeshadow. I use it as an eyeliner. So I just take a flat brush like this one, and all I do is I gently line the top of my eyelashes here. So instead of having a really sharp eyeliner line on my eyes, it's like automatically smudges, so it just gives my eyes a little bit more definition there. Let's see if I can do it on this side with holding my mirror. Just gives it a little bit of a shadow there, very barely. Obviously this is a chocolate color and that's what people would use to do a smoky eye. I don't think a smoky eye is very attractive for most people unless you have like huge Bambi eyes. That's, but I don't. I have deep set eyes and it just really doesn't work for me. And then what I do with this is I take a little bit of the eyeshadow and I fill in my brows with it. And it just turned out that it's just kind of like the perfect color for me. So it just gives it a little bit more than what I already had there. See, and so it looks pretty natural. It doesn't look super heavy, like, you know, some people have these big, heavy, bushy brows, like kind of like Brooke Shields, but they don't look natural on them because they don't naturally have those kind of eyebrows. So that's almost all I do with my eyes, except for mascara. And this is ProMedix Prime Lash. It's made for older women, specifically. It's really easy to get off. It's great. And it just goes on really nice. Gives you volume. It kind of nourishes your eyelashes, which is great. And then I just add a little bit of mascara. And that's pretty much it. There is one other lipstick I wanted to show you, which I forgot to take out. I went to an event and we actually learned how to do some self-defense moves, but they allowed me to take home some lip tints and lip polishes, and I particularly love their lip tint. It looks like this, the color that I picked out, it's called Anne. And what I love about it is that it really matches my natural lip color. So as you can see, it's just beautiful. It's nice and subtle. And then their lip polishes actually help your lips kind of plump up a little bit. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It kind of, I don't know, you can feel that, but I don't know that I really need that. But I love the lip tint, and this is a really great company because they do a lot of work for charity causes such as domestic violence, you know, things like that. So I love companies that give back, and this one is one of them. So that's pretty much it. You know, I know that, you know, I could put some concealer on and I could do all these like contouring and everything like that, but I like to keep it super simple. It's sort of the French way as well. French women don't wear a whole lot of makeup. You know, I think that it's a nice natural look, and you can see that I have a glow from the skincare and from the bronzer. That's my deal, and I'm sticking to it. I will put in the description links to these various products that I used, and I hope that you subscribe to my channel and like this video because it helps me to be seen in the algorithm, which is not always easy. Talk to you soon.